We taste and talk, and now we are closing out strong. So, guys, take a moment or two, get your team members plugged in and connected. If you're still here from the taste and talk, stay on the line. Stay on the line. We are talking about closeout tonight. So I'm going to wait. It's 8:32. 8:33, we are going to get started. So go on the Telegram chat, say I'm on, share this out with your team. Let's get our people plugged in and connected. We are going to get started shortly. So while we get started, while we're waiting on some more people to jump on, I want you guys to drop in the comments, what is your win for the week? What has your win been for this week for you? How did you win in your business this week? Let's see. How did we win this week? How did we win this week? Let's see them wins. And listen, guys, any win is a win. If you got your first customer, you sold a week's supply, if you sampled someone and you're not normally a sampler, if you text somebody and followed up and you're not great, the best with follow-ups, whatever your win is, I want you to share that win. Getting paid for R5. Yes, Sean, congratulations. Vina had a pop-up. Sierra helped 5 team members qualify for Compete to Retreat. Y'all, we celebrated them earlier in the week, but drop some fire in the chat for that leadership. Okay, Sierra got that video going around showing her journey and her transformation. Big deal. Congratulations, Queen. Let me see. Oh, the wins are coming in. Checking in on customers, made some sales, network with the juicing business. Yes, sample the customer, control, and they bought it. Exactly. I love this. Continue to share those wins, guys. Continue to share those wins. Sample 3 people. I love it. I love it. I love seeing these wins, guys, because that just goes to show that the work works. The work works. No matter how long you've been in this business, guys, the work still works. Sampling, sharing, showing, selling, and repeat. Okay? Continue to share those wins. We're going to get started. Still wait for some more people to jump on. So let's go on Telegram and let people know we are doing closeout training. Let people know we are ready. Sharing the deals, 2 scheduled collaborations. I love it. I love it. Sample 3 people. Oh, I love this. I love this. All right. I'm going to get right into the conversation. As y'all can see, I'm out and about, but what I love is this business we can do from anywhere in the world, as long as we have a cell phone or an iPad and we have a Wi-Fi signal, okay? So I'm out and about. One of my marketing clients had an event tonight, well, has an event tonight that's going on, but I would not miss the opportunity to make sure that we close out strong. So guys, for those of you that may be new, because I know we just had free enrollment. So if you're a new person, if this is your first training, or you joined maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I want you to drop me in the chat. If you're a brand new person in this business, and if you have brand new people, I would suggest sharing this with them. Welcome, LaShonda. Okay, so we do have some new people in the building. I love it. I love it. I love it. So guys, my name is Laquail. I've been a part of Total Life Changes for 10 years. I'm a multiple 7-figure earner in this business, and I'm still excited to share this amazing opportunity. I'm still excited to plug in and to see and to do some amazing things. So this is closeout. This is the day that determines what your income looks like for the week. If y'all hear any noise in the background, just disregard, okay? Listen, this is the day that determines exactly what your check looks like. And there's still time to win. So I'm going to go over a couple housekeeping rules first. The first thing is you want to make sure that you're active. Active means that you've purchased a month supply product to keep your business running. So if you're new, if you're new, when you bought a product, that keeps you active for the first 30 days. So what you want to make sure that you do is set up your smart ship. Your smart ship is what keeps you active every 30 days, which of course, if you have a health goal, you're not going to start taking the products and then stop. So your smart ship needs to be aligned with whatever your health goals are. Like the products that I have coming to my home every single month are going to be tea, NutriBurst, NRG, and coffee. Those are the products that I consume on a daily basis. So my smart ship is going to be reflective of my personal health goals. That's what keeps you locked in business. That's what keeps you having an experience on the products. So when you're giving testimonies, when you're sharing with people why you love these products, you're coming from a real space. So if you're new, you want to look at what is your health goal? because LaShonda may have a health goal that she wants to get accomplished, but maybe when she enrolled, maybe she got one product, but she has a health goal that really would require her to have multiple products. So this is that time to say, okay, let me make sure I have the tools that I need based on my goal. Let me make sure I go on my website as a customer and order the products that I need, have them shipped to my house, use my credit card, and I'm going to earn some commission. So you want to make sure you're active, make sure your smart ship is set up. And if you know there are products that you need, guys, Delgado is 25% off right now. If you know you're a coffee drinker, grab that Delgado deal right now. Don't finish the night without grabbing that Delgado deal. Of course, it's going on for the next couple days, but why wait? The sooner you order it, the sooner it'll be in your home, the sooner you'll be able to consume it. All right, so you first want to make sure you're active, make sure that your smart ship is set up. This is Closeout. We are in the throes of the Black Friday movement. Exactly, Sean. We're in the throes of the Black Friday movement. So there was a deal launched on Tuesday. The Chaga was 25% off. Today's the last day for the Chaga deal. Delgado and Infinity Oil was announced today. They're going to go for a couple more days. And guess what? Another deal is going to come. So I want to encourage you, because I know there are people on this Zoom that are in different walks of their business. Some of you guys are not brand new. You've been in the business for a while. You've enrolled people over time. If you've enrolled at least one person in this business, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments. If you've enrolled at least one person in this business, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments. Okay. So your goal, especially if you're not new, I need you to log in your back office tonight. I need you to look at your team status report tab. Look at your personally sponsored team. Anybody that's not active, I encourage you to reach out to them and let them know, listen, I know maybe you took a break. Maybe, you needed to step back for a moment, but I want to see you win this month. The company is doing so many amazing deals. I don't want you to leave any money on the table. This is the time to get back in the game so that you can make some extra income this month. So let me tell you what I did. We've been talking about AI this week. I went on ChatGPT today, and this is the prompt that I gave. I said a personal text to send to my downline team that is not a direct business nudge, but encourages locking in to benefit from deals and making extra money. The reason I said that, guys, is because I've been in this business 10 years. So a lot of people in my downline, I've reached out to them, but I've reached out to them a lot. And sometimes when it's not personal, it's just business, people don't really respond. So I said, I want to be able to create a message that I can share out where I'm not so business. I'm understanding whatever you may have going on in your life is cool, but I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. It gave me a few options. I'm going to just read one of them because I want you to understand we have tools in 2025 that we need to leverage. Listen to this prompt. Listen to this option that it gave me, because it's speaking in my voice, because chat knows me. Hey, beautiful. I know life be lifing, but there are moments where aligning yourself can shift your whole month. These TLC deals are truly that kind of moment. Even a small move can put extra income in your pocket and help you finish the year strong. I'm rooting for you either way. Just wanted to put that on your radar. You're still in your winning season. Now, I want you to think about that. If somebody sent you that message, you signed up in the business, and you got a message like that from your coach, your accountability partner, whoever you're working with, how would that make you feel? You might take a second look and say, you know what? They're right. I probably do need to jump back in. I know I may have stopped months ago for whatever reason, but I do want to make some extra money. I do miss my products. You don't know who's been watching and who's been paying attention, and they're just wondering, is there still a place for me? And so for those of you that are not new, I want you to take advantage of the opportunity to get some people back reactivated. Because if they order today, they'll be active tomorrow. And it's still early. You can still send a quick message and let them know, hey, I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to make some extra money this next 30 days. All right, so that's one thing. You want to reach back to people that you enrolled in the business to let them know there's some amazing deals going on. And imagine they can buy that Delgado coffee deal, they can buy that Chaga deal and reactivate their account and get the discount. That's huge. Not only that, When these deals drop, guys, people can leverage these deals to enroll in the business. We had free enrollment. There was a lot of people that were smart and took advantage of the free enrollment and the discounted products to start their business. But guess what I did? Anybody that joined me, maybe they bought one thing that was discounted to start their business. I had a conversation with them. What is your actual health goal? What is it that you really want to get accomplished? Then I'm going to suggest the products that they need based on what they said they want to get done. Show them how to go on their website, order as a customer. What do you think that's doing? Someone that joins the business, I'm finding out their health goal, and I'm letting them know what products they need based on their health goal for them to go on their website and order their products as a customer. I want to see who's really thinking about this from a business perspective. What do you think that's doing for that person? Let me see who gets it. They're brand new. Maybe they ordered one product to get started, but I'm encouraging them to order the other products that they need based on their personal goal. Okay, they felt like I cared, showing them how to do it. That's it, Natasha. First customer. First customer. Remember, we have a new first customer bonus. When someone has their first customer in the first 3 days, 72 hours, they get an extra $20 bonus. Now they see it's real. Now they see, okay, I just started. I'm already seeing a return on my investment, and I'm getting the products I need for my own goals. These are things that we have to think about. Most people buy one product to get in the door. They're still kind of, they want to figure it out. They want to see if it's something they want to do. They're kind of testing the waters. This is a way to show them how to make their first sale, how to get their first customer retail bonus, and to make their retail commission on top of that, and get the products they need. I need you guys to understand why this is important. We're getting to the end of the second round of the Take Control Challenge. Guess what's next? The next round of the Take Control Challenge. November 29th, registration opens. December 1st is the last day. So you want to think about, I want to get as many people on the product. So when I tell them about the challenge, now they have the tools that they need to join this challenge. Guys, this prize and these challenges are for customers or distributors. It's not just a distributor challenge. The Take Control Challenge is for everybody. And so you want to get your customers plugged in to say, hey, you have an opportunity to win $250, $500, or $1,000 based on your goals and how much you show up. And of course, we know if they use the products, that's going to help give them a little bit step ahead to get the results that they desire. So we got to think ahead. Okay, the challenge is coming up. Let me get as many people using the products so they can get locked in for this challenge. Okay. And so this is why closeout is so important. If you let people know now, because remember, it's still going to take a few days for the products to ship. What the ideal situation is having people that want to do the challenge have their products land by the 29th. We got Thanksgiving coming. Y'all can hear that. I'm sorry if it's loud. Thanksgiving is coming up. So with Thanksgiving, business is going to be closed. The post office is going to be closed. So shipping might be a little delayed with the holidays. When you get people on the products now, their products will come in time for them to now be equipped for the challenge. Shout out to Vina, who won $500 in the last challenge. Shout out to Tion that won the first challenge. One of the winners of the first challenge. That's amazing. Imagine if that's one of your customers and now their belief is through the roof. Now they have people asking them, what did they do to get their results? Now they're ready to join the business, and now they have people that want to buy the products. That's the goal. So you want to make sure you're in position, and you want to make sure that you're letting people know about all the things we have going on. Guys, I've been having people reach out to me left and right, asking about ordering products from other companies and different things, because regardless of what happens, people can't deny TLC has the best products in the world. I'm gonna just leave that there. No one can deny that TLC has the best products in the world. And I'm telling you this because people are watching. People are watching to see who's really still plugged in, who's still about that life, who's still showing up, sharing, and showing these amazing products. So whether you have a team or not, guess what? You are your first customer and you are your first business partner. Don't let that go over your head. You are your first customer and you are your first business partner. In order for you to eventually lead a team, you got to first lead yourself. I remember when I got started 10 years ago, I said, number one, for those of y'all that have been around, you know, I was deemed as the back office queen and all of those things. The corporate lets me know when different things happen on the website so I can help share. You know why? Because I felt in my spirit, I said, I know this is something I want to continue to do. And even if I don't have a team yet, even if I haven't really made the income that I want to earn yet, I want to make sure that I'm doing my part to learn and grow this business. I want to make sure I'm participating in everything moving because I know when I show up in a certain capacity, the people will come, the customers will come, the business partners will come. Guys, I had this mindset when in 4 years I'd only made $10,000. Let me say that again. I had this mindset when in 4 years I'd only made $10,000. In 4 years, not 1 year, not 6 months, 4 years. I don't know who needs to hear this, but wherever you are right now in your business, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's time now to take a step further. It's time now to put your foot on the gas. It's time now to say, you know what? I got to finish this year strong. I can't play around with this business anymore. I had a call with Mr. Laquail today, and this is what we were talking about. I have a weekly call with him. Shout out to Mr. Laquail. He's an amazing mentor. He's an amazing leader. And we talked about just this very conversation. And one thing that I realized is he was telling me how it took about, who was on the call with Eric Worre? If you're on the Eric Worre call, drop a 1 in the comments. Who was on the Eric Worre call? Okay. If you were on the Eric Worre call, one thing that Mr. Worre asked is, how long did it take before you made a decision that you were going to go all in? Y'all remember that? And when you looked in the comments, there were so many different answers. 6 months, 36 months, 18 months, 1 year, 1 month, 1 week. Everybody is ready to show up at different times. The conversation that Mr. Laquail and I had reminded me of this. He said, if I was on that call, it would have been 5 years. It would have been 5 years for me. That's what he told me. It would have been 5 years. He said, but he said, when I finally made the decision that I was going to lock arms with Jack and I was really going to show up and support him in this business, he got laid off from his job. He got laid off from his job. He didn't get laid off first and made the decision. He made the decision and then he got laid off. When he shared that with me, I want to share with you guys what that brought to my remembrance. In 2019, December to be exact, it was the last holiday season that I was working at Macy's. I'm gonna go a little deep with y'all real quick. So at that time, I was still selling fragrance. It was the holiday season. The team that I work with in fragrance, we worked on commission. And so during the holidays, we would all split the commission. We would work as a team. Whatever the commission was, we would split it at the end. At that moment, in 2019 in December, y'all, I was making $40,000 a month. I was making a minimum of $10,000 a week in my TLC business. So because I knew, I know business, we were competing against last year's high numbers in our fragrance business. So I told the team, I said, listen, I'm going to still work, but I don't need the money. I would rather y'all take the money. So I still worked the holiday season, but I let my team in fragrance keep all the commission. And what happened in 2020? The whole world shut down and it was COVID. And I'm sharing this with you guys because sometimes you have to remember and realize you have to take action first for God to do the rest. We've all heard this saying, you waiting on God and God is waiting on you. When you make room for the things that you want, God knows you're serious, you're ready, and he will step in and do the rest. See, I didn't know what was going to happen in the world in 2020. Mr. Laquail didn't know that he was going to get laid off, but he made a decision that he was going to go all in for this business. And everything lined up to give him that opportunity because when he got laid off, guess what? Now he had time to lock in a decision he had already made. God made room for him to now step into his purpose with TLC. God made room for me to step into my purpose in TLC. And I'm saying that to you because some of you need to make a decision before the year is up and say, okay, I've been playing around. Maybe I've been here and there. I've been in and out. I've been off and on. I've been hot and cold. If I really want God to bless my business, exactly, Carmen, motivated and determined. If I really want this business to take off for me, I need to make room for this business. I need to not say I don't have time. I need to make time. Maybe I need to get up earlier. Maybe I need to stay up later. Guys, when I was working on my goals before I got to that 10,000 a week, 40,000 a month, I was staying up late. I was getting up early. I was still working a full job. I was working with coach. I was doing so many things all at once, but I knew what I wanted. And I said, okay, I got to work like I got to do it all. And I got to have faith like God is going to do it all. And when those two things met, amazing things happen. And I'm telling you this because today ends this week, but guess what? Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day for you to make a decision and say, you know what? Let me not play around. TLC has given us too many opportunities for us to win. We got the Taste and Talk links. We can now create parties. We can leverage the Taste and Talks. We can create our link. With all these deals, we can share that link. When we get to $250 minimum in sales, now we get a credit and a coupon. Let me leverage this. Let me reach out to my customers that are regular customers that won't go a day without their NutriVerse. Let me ask them to host this party. Shout out to Vina. She did an amazing Momentum Monday training that talked about this very thing. Guys, we have all the tools necessary for us to win in our business. It's up to us to make that decision, and it's up to us to take action. There is still time for you to make something happen in your business tonight. If you log in your back office right now, there is still time for you to see increase in your check tonight. Who are you going to follow up with? Who are you going to reach out to? Who are you going to make sure knows that Delgado is on sale? Guys, Delgado is an amazing product. And if you're new and maybe you haven't tried it yet, but it's one of our top selling products. So as a business person, you should say, okay, I'm new to this company. The company has 5 top products. That Delgado coffee is one of their best selling products. Maybe I should get a bag to try it myself and have enough available that I can sample out since I'm getting a discount. Because when I started my journey, guys, I wasn't a coffee drinker. But I understand that people, just because I don't drink coffee, which actually I do now on a daily basis, but I didn't. I couldn't think for the customers based on my activity. I had to think for the masses. So if I know people drink coffee, just because I don't, I need to always have coffee. That's a huge opportunity. The minimum is 2 per order. So you're getting 2 bags. Well, not for the price of 1, but it's close enough. You can now sample from that collection. You can sell week supplies for $25. Now you're in position to share these products. So I want you guys to understand that this is that sweet spot of the year. We got what, 5.5 weeks left in 2025. This is the time to say, okay, let me buckle down. Let me look at my schedule. Let me look at my life. Let me make a decision I'm going to lock in. Let me let the people around me know, okay, listen, for this next 5 weeks, I got to lock in. The company's doing some big things for us, and I want to take full advantage. I want to make sure that I make some extra income. I want to make sure that I meet some new people. I want to make sure that I share these products. So I love you. I need you, man. I need you, kids. I need you, mama. I need you, sister. I need y'all to give me some time so I can focus on my business. Even if you only have an hour or 2 a day, make that day count. Every single day is a new opportunity for you to win in this business. 10 years later, guys, I'm still fired up. I'm still excited, as you can tell. I'm still ready to impact more lives. And it's not always easy, but it's necessary. My why has changed in 10 years. So I'm doing everything that I'm saying for you to do. If things aren't going the way that you want in your business, now's the time to draw that line in the sand and say, okay, let me step my game up. Let me get out of my comfort zone. Let me send out some messages and invite people to get on the Taste and Talk so they can really learn about these products. Let me go on Eventbrite. Listen, it's the holiday season. There's going to be a lot of festivals, a lot of holiday-based events around Thanksgiving, around Christmas. This is the time for you to say, okay, let me see where I can vend, maybe set up some pop-up shops. And it's also a great opportunity to meet some new people. There's always galas, holiday parties, different things for you to go to meet new people. Do you know you can have a taste and talk when you go to your family's house for Thanksgiving? You can sample the products, have your link, your party link set up. So if anybody wants to purchase, you can share that link, they can make that order, but you want to make sure you get in position. You want to make sure you get in position. So that's why it's important that you're active. That's why it's important that your smart ship is set up. It's even more important to make sure you're binary qualified. Who's decided they're going out for the apprentice challenge? The 27th is the last day for the apprentice challenge. So if you've never hit apprentice before, that's 500 volume on your left leg, 500 volume on your right leg. The first step is being binary qualified. You know, people can leverage these deals to enroll in the business. So now people are literally spending less than $100 to start their business. This is that time to go through your phone, reach back to the people that you talked to a while ago, reach back to the people that you sampled, reach back to that list that you have from that pop-up event. You never know what's going on in someone's life now that was different than it was before. So this is the opportunity each of us has to make a decision that we are going to lock in. So I want to see by the show of comments, who's deciding they're locking in? Who's locking in right now? I want to see. If it's you, I want you to type in lock, I'm locked in. That's what I want to see. Type, I'm locked in. I have to lock in. Exactly, Abani. Anthony says she locked. I love it. I love it. Everything starts with that decision, y'all. When you make that decision, and again, you got to make that decision every single day. I love that, LaShonda. As a new person, I'm locked in. Brian said I'm locked in. Carmen is locked and loaded. I already know. Stephanie said I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Listen, we talked about it on the Power Hour yesterday. Don't wait until Black Friday to show up. Show up every single day. Remember, the outside world doesn't know what TLC is doing deal-wise. So don't feel like you can't talk to people about the products until they go on sale. Because guess what? People need these products every single day. People need these products every single day. And they may not want to wait on the sale because they need it now. Okay? So does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Because I want to give you guys some time to close out strong. We had a phenomenal call about the Apprentice Challenge on Tuesday. So let's, we had the conversations. I just wanted to drop by tonight because I want you guys to understand the power of locking in. Making room for the things that you desire. Making room for the goals that you said that you had when you got started. The things that you prayed about that people don't even know about the reasons you want to do this business. This is the time to say, I'm ready. I'm going to close out strong and I'm going to finish the week. I'm going to start the new week even stronger. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Was this helpful? If this was helpful, let me know. Give me some energy. Did you need this call? Do you feel ready to move on, to move forward, to keep going? Okay, great. I love it. I love it. As long as you guys got some value in it, my job was done. Yes, Sierra, I love that. Awesome. Awesome. So
hey, Laquail, this is Cheryl Booker. I'm driving, y'all. I wanted to say I'm locked in, but I'm driving right now.
I love it. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I am definitely locked in.
This was good tonight. Let's go. Listen, y'all.
This was awesome tonight.
Awesome. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, guys, we got to make room for the things that we say we want. We got to make room for the things that we say we want. At the end of the day, we all make room for the things that we want. We all make time for what we want. We all make income for what we want. When you want to get your hair done, you're going to make sure you have the money. When you want to go on that vacation, you're going to make sure you have the time off from work. We make room for the things that we desire. And so I'm challenging you tonight to make room in your life, in your schedule, in your heart, and in your mind for the things that you desire. Because this holiday season can be the best season of your business if you allow it to and you make room for it. And this is everything that you do, like Anthony Powell said, is going to set you up for a phenomenal 2026. You're going to start January right based on the activity that you do now. So this is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time to procrastinate. This is the time to be locked and loaded, get in your bag, and go for what you know. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to bring on, I see Garine on here. I'm going to bring on Garine. Garine, this is my business partner, my accountability partner. I pretty much wrapped it up, but I got to leave from the location I'm at because he just told me it's closed. So I got to go. But y'all drop some fire in the chat for Garine. Give him a few little tips and we can close it out for real. So I love you guys. I will see y'all later. Have an amazing. Ooh, did I turn my camera? Okay, let me turn the camera.
Thank you so much, Coach Laquail. Look, guys, this is about tag teaming, okay? I had another meeting that was running over. Coach Laquail said, I'm jumping in. So it sounds like she had an amazing training. So can somebody just tell me what kind of questions? Look, I see the fire in the chat. What questions that you may have that I can fill in for you right now? Let's get into it. It's closeout, okay? I'm about to place some orders. I'm about to coffee, since the coffee is on sale, and when I do my vending events, I have one definitely on Saturday and one possibility on Sunday. I'm waiting for the approval because she had so many vendors apply to be vendors, right? And so I always have my samples of products. And then now, ever since Vina was talking about her cafe, I forgot what she calls it, I started doing that too, right? I've already purchased my whipped cream, my cups. I purchased everything I need to create that little coffee section. On my, matter of fact, let me show you what I got. Hold on. So the event and now you don't have to do this, guys. If you're just hosting an event, I'm a guest speaker at this at a brunch, and she said I could have a table. So I went to Home Goods and I got these cute little cups, right? And I'm going to there's 36 cups because I think there's like 50 tickets sold. So I bought two. And since it's the holiday, I got a cute little light up. I have to put a battery, in here. And then nothing extra, just green being over the top, something so I could decorate my table right next to my coffee station, right next to I have the little pitchers where I'm going to have pre-made watermelon, pre-made lemonade, and pouring into my pretty little cups for the holiday, right? Because I want to attract you to my table. I also am printing out my QR party link. See, I'm creating my own party link. So when you come to the table, I already have products for you to purchase, but I also have my party link. There'll be a QR code. There'll also be printed out descriptions about the products at the table. So now when you come to my table, you're like, oh, this is cute. I want you to come to my table and say, oh, this is cute. What do you have here? During my speech, I'm going to be talking about health and wellness and say, yes, and look at my beautiful table over there. And so that's why when I say don't be afraid to purchase your products because you're going to move your products, you're going to sample your products, and all those people that bought products from me last week, two of them love coffee. You don't think I mentioned to them that right now they paid full price for the coffee? Now there is a sale for the coffee. Everyone should be doing a coffee commercial. Well, you know what I mean, right? You should be so purchase your coffee. I'm going to buy a few bags because there are some people on my team that say, "Hey, we want to run for the apprentice." I said, you could run for the apprentice, but you got to make sure you're binary, and I'll start putting volume, right? If you're not in that position yet, create a customer account from your own link and purchase these products that are on sale. And I know Coach Laquel went through all of that, but I just want to reiterate, and I'm excited for my beautiful reindeer on my table. Like, I have so many tablecloths. I'm not even using a black tablecloth on Saturday. I'm using the pink tablecloth on my table because I want to make a statement. You know how when they say you walk into a room, you want people to say, "Oh, who is that?" What do I want to say that about my table? When they walk in, matter of fact, now I'm talking to y'all. I'm about to have some Christmas the balls you put on the tree. I'm gonna put it in a vase on my table. Creativity, guys. But you gotta have product. You got to have products. So if you have, let's say, thank you, child. Thank you, Rashida. Thank you. Listen, if you say, Green, I don't have a lot of products, get your products. Because let me explain something to you. And I'm going to leave it here. And I need you guys, I'm going to take some questions. I want you guys to be able to go. If you have a bag, one bag of lemonade right now, you can make $100 to $125 off of that one bag. If you want to know how, put in the chat how. Because sometimes I think people are afraid to buy products because your products are going to sit in the garage. The products aren't going to sit in the garage. So what you're going to do is, I already prepared my bags, but let's just say, oh shoot. Okay, I can't find the bags. They're already downstairs. You're going to take your lemonade bag, you're going to open it up. You have 25 of these in the bag. You're going to take 5 and put it in an individual pack. Act like this is a pretty pack because it's not. Act like this. You're going to put 5 in here and you're going to sell it for $20 or $25. If you do that and you sell, you only have 25 in the bag. That means that you're going to make, if you sell it for 25 for 20 times 5, that's $100. You sell it for 25, you're going to make 125. What are you going to do with that 125? You're going to take $60. See, all of it's not yours. You're going to take $60 or whatever it costs, and you're going to buy a month's supply of tea as a customer. So technically, you're paying $47 for 2 bags of lemonade. You've already kept the profit from the 125. Okay? So technically now you bought it. Now you got 2 bags and you're going to run that game, that play again. So if you got 2 bags and you run the same play, that's $250 off of 2 bags of lemonade. Now you've met 5 people from that 1 bag of lemonade. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Get that from Amazon. That's exactly it. Don't worry if you don't have your business card. Don't worry. Let's not make it complicated. I'm just being extra with this because I know 50 people bought a ticket. So I'm trying to get 50 orders. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't have it, thank you. If you don't have it, that's okay. So order your products so you can flip and build your customer base. Now, when it's time, Monday through Friday, when we have opportunity calls, you can invite people on the opportunity calls. Now you can have, so I'm giving you step by step, but I want you to start with that one bag you have. Let's say, okay, Garine, somebody's gonna say, I don't have lemonade, I have coffee. Okay, 5 for 20 for the coffee. I still want you to make 100 or 125 off of one bag. Let's say you have, Garine, I don't have any of that. All I have is NutriBurst. You could sell one NutriBurst pack for $5. You paid, the NutriBurst bag is 70, after shipping it's like $80. Let's just say $80. I don't know, right? If you sold each one for $5, there's 30 in there. You just made what? You made 150. You made $150 off of the bag of NutriBurst. Your goal is to have them to try the NutriBurst. One packet of NutriBurst is 2 servings. I just take the whole thing, but it really is 2 servings. You can tell your customer that. So now 30 people got a sample of NutriBurst. You start building your customer base. So if you're like, Garine, I don't have NutriBurst, go get you some NutriBurst. Get a bag of NutriBurst. Get some tea. And this weekend, go crazy. If you weren't on the training last night with Anthony, go back and listen to it. It's time to go ham, because what you do now sets the tone for your 2026. How many of you guys are going to be at the top of your game in 2026? Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see if I'm talking to the right people. If you're going to be at the top of your game in 2026, you're going to be walking across that stage in 2026. You're going to make more money in total life changes in 2026. You're going to be the baddest, the sexiest, the flyest, body is tea, money making diva. Put a 1 in the chat. So if that's you, you're going to go talk to 5 to 10 people and do 5 for 20 or 5 to 25 this weekend. Because next Thursday, I want to hear about next Thursday, I want to focus on the people who did this. And I want to know how you flipped your products, because now you're not going to be afraid. You know what? Let me go order me some products. Now, once you have a team and you're building together, then we're going to have a different conversation about how we build each other up. Because tonight I had planned on showing, I said, they're not ready for that conversation about how I'm placing orders at the bottom and doing this for my team, blah, 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 blah. You're not ready for that. I need you to hit apprentice, because when I know that you're going to go move 13 products, then we could talk about director and the other ranks and the money that comes with it. But today, you got to have product so you can go flip your product this weekend. Even if you do not have a vending event, we are not Coach Natalie. Well, I know I'm not. I go outside. You going outside to the grocery store? You at the mall? You at the hairdresser? You at the nail salon? You mean to tell me you can't be on your phone with some headphones? Say, yeah, girl, she lost 5 pounds. She lost 5 pounds literally in 7 days using that. Yup. And there's nobody on the phone. But you at the nail salon. Does anybody have any questions? Because I know Coach Laquail already, I don't want to do too much. Go ahead, Ms. Denise. I thought you were asking a question. Does anybody have any questions? Thoughts, concerns, suggestions? No? Oh, I'm gonna tell Coach Laquail she did a great job. How many of you guys are in a space where you are going to be one of the winners for Apprentice? Put a 2 in the chat if you are one of the apprentices. If you are one of the apprentices, let me put my glasses on. I'm trying to see how many people we got. Miranda, Katrina, Who else? Nobody else wants to be an apprentice? Rashida, 3. Anthony, I hope you got these names down. Ms. Denise said, baby, don't leave me out, honey. She put 3 2s in there. I know that's right, Ms. Denise. So we got Miranda, Katrina, Rashida, and Ms. Denise that are running for apprentice. Congratulations. We got 39 people in here. And it's okay. Maybe you're like, Garine, I'm just going to focus on making $250 a week, But congratulations in advance, ladies, because I know you're going to do it. Make sure you let your sponsor and your team know what you're doing, and you're going to have the play. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, everybody. I've been breaking down my bag, but I usually do 10 for 25. I know that's what TLC, that's how they was telling us to do it. So
How's
how
that
do
been
I
working?
change that? How do I, for my customers that's already buying it for 10 for 25, do I just tell the new customers that, hey, prices went up or something to change it to do 5 for 25?
So let me ask you, and I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mhm.
If you were my customer and I came back and I said to you, hey Sean, I can't, it's no longer 10 for 25, it's 5 for 25. How would you feel?
I'd be mad.
You'd be mad, right?
Yeah, I would.
And what else would be coming across your mind? Vina says she has an answer.
I probably would lose that as a customer. I'm sure
Because
I would.
you've built a relationship with them.
Yeah.
They come back. Now your goal is to get them to say that they're going to purchase a bag from you. You don't want them to keep buying 10 for 25.
Right.
It's
Right.
time for them to get the bag.
Okay.
Just that your goal so to answer your question, I wouldn't just flip on them like that. Now
Right.
your conversation is they need to get the bag. Anybody moving forward, because here's the thing, the reason why is because the company wants, because really 10, you're taking 2 a day. That's 5 days. So that they'll have a transformation. But my goal is with the 5 for 25 is twofold. Because you're gonna taste this, you're gonna go to the bathroom, and I need you to come back with and get the bag. I'm not gonna have you be a regular customer every time you see me, you getting 5 for 20 or 5 for 25. That's never my goal. So if you started that with them, you've got to stick with that. Okay. Now, if you meet somebody new, and if the 10 for 25 is working for you, don't switch it up because of what I'm saying. But you got to do your math, and you can't keep selling 10 for 25. They need to go buy the bag. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Vina, was that good? Because Vina said, I got
I
to
want to
answer.
hear her. Can I hear her response also?
Vina, go ahead, unmute yourself. I don't even see her.
I'm right
Go ahead,
here.
unmute yourself,
Sorry,
Vina.
I was chewing some tacos. My bad. That was what I was going to say. If you have customers that are getting 10 teas for 25 and you want to break off into 5 teas for 25, those customers that are doing the 10 should not be getting more. They should be getting the bag. So that's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And wean them off of it. And you can do that in the conversation. Hey, my prices are going up for the individual sachets. Can I move you over to a preferred customer so that you can now get the value for them? But also when you're doing if you're doing the 5 for 25, don't say 5 day.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you say 5 day, they'll look on the back and see like I'm supposed to be taking 2 in one day. So just say 5 teas for 25. I'm selling 5 teas.
Okay.
$25, not a 5-day sample.
Okay.
That's all I was gonna say. Oh, you're getting tacos too? Oh, cheers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Vina. Thank you, Vina. And here's the thing. Can I tell you at these vending events? Okay, let me tell you something else. When I'm at a vending event and I make my table, I have the 5 for 20 or 25 packets in the front, right? Then I have the bags behind, and I might have the cups for them to try. After they try it, 90 something percent, they want the product. And they say, how much is this? And I'll say, oh, this is 25. You only get 5 for 5 days. But how much are you trying to lose? What's your goal? What's your health goal? I need to lose 30 pounds. Well, honestly, you're only getting 5. So technically, you should just take 1 a day. But if you really want to see results, you need to be taking 2 a day. Then they're like, well, how much is the bag and how many is in the bag? There's 25 in the bag. There's 25 in the bag. So if you just want one bag, I might sell the one bag for $45, sometimes even 50. If they do the math, they leave there with the bag. But here's the thing. I purchased 2 bags. I purchased 2 bags for what, $64? I got $20 back. So technically I paid 40 something dollars. I'm still making a profit. Do you guys understand the math here? I'm giving you options. You can get the 5 to try it for 5 days. Or if you really want to address the results that you just told me, your goal, you need to drink it twice a day. So they have options. Boom. Look what Vina said. The thing is, you don't want to go over and beyond with the price because they could go on the website and see like, oh, she trying to jit me. But if you say, hey, if you getting a 2 for 80, realistically after shipping and tax, you see what I'm saying? So you just have to do what works best for you. But the point is, once people try the products, they want the products, guys. So that was a great question. Anybody else? Go ahead, Carmen.
I don't have a question, Coach Garine. I just want to share something that I do at my vending events. I don't know if you can see it. And I give people options the way I set it up.
Nice. Move your camera to the right. Yeah, there you go.
So
Man, that's a fancy table, honey.
I already have them packaged. And so when I go to big events, they actually just come up to the table, to the whatever I have set up, and they're already just looking and perusing through the products because they're already packaged up for them. They're already packaged up in the NutriBurst. They're already packaged up in the tea. They may want 2 days. They may want 5 days, but I never make it where they're not going to come back. So a lot of them come back because they tried a sample pack that gave them a result. They didn't walk away with 2 sachets. That's 1 day. That's not going to do anything. Some people they full of it, and they constipated. 2 sachets ain't gonna do nothing. So you want to make it where they're gonna get something that's going to give them where they're gonna come back. So I get everything I do, I get from Amazon.
That is beautiful.
Even the
stand.
I get it from Amazon, and I package where it's bagged so that they can hang. Because the thing that you won't be able to do is you can't sit and talk to everybody when you're by yourself, right? So you want to let them be able to shop just like they at the dollar store, right? And then they're going to come to you and I explain to them, if it's something you want to try, just grab it off the thing and stand in line, just like at the dollar store. And so you got to just make it, and then you got to make it where it's appealing to them. So I like colors. And then I always never do anything less than a 5-day. Never do anything less than a 5-day. So I just want to share that because.
Thank you. Drop that video in the chat.
Okay.
That table look nice, girl. You know, it helps people to be creative.
Yeah.
And guys, listen, and I don't want you to feel you have to go spend all this stuff for your table.
Wasn't expensive though.
But they might have stuff at home. You might have a candle at home. You might have a vase at home. Throw some ornaments in there. You be creative, y'all. You have stuff at home. Girl, that is nice. Carmen is not playing with us.
It's a business. It's not a social club. I'm not in the Girl Scouts. I'm not selling cookies. It's my business.
Yep.
Right. So I got to operate like a business, and I got to set it up like a business. Right. Not like I'm sitting up selling baked goods on the corner in front of the nail shop. All right. So people come and they recognize you as a business.
Yep.
Right. So I just want to share that. Thanks for allowing me to share that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Carmen. Guys, drop some fire for Carmen because she did that. And I hope she really puts that video in the chat because we need to analyze to see what we need to do. I love when we share, guys. I love when we share because that's what we do. Yes, Rashida.
I was just going to ask if Carmen could drop that in the chat, the picture or the video, because I'm looking at that like I want to go sell something right now. That looks nice. Thank you all so much for sharing that. And thanks for bringing up that question, Sean. I usually do 5 for 25, but I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for it all. I can't wait to see the setup.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
if you can share like your Amazon, like where you got the stand, I would like to get that too, if we can have that also, if it's okay. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Is there anything else? You guys good? We're gonna close out strong. Very good. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna tell Coach Laquail, thank you. I'm glad that you got what you needed from her. You guys have an amazing, amazing evening. And we'll see you at the top. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night.